What's going on, folks? Kyle Deck here, tournament director for the Carolina Clash and co-owner of Another Round Disc Golf. So excited to show you what we've got in store for you with the Clash this year. Starting with the video you're about to watch is the course preview for Pebble Creek Disc Golf Course. Pebble Creek is an amazing golf course that's been around since 1961. It's a historic piece of property, and we're so grateful to the team out there for letting us go out there and design what we think is a really fun but still challenging hybrid golf course out there. Can't wait for y'all to see it. The property looks amazing. You're going to see I'm using a travel basket in the video. We are going to have real Mach 7 DGA baskets on this course that are going to just top end. These are, the baskets of the pros. So this is going to be a really awesome course. And there's still basket sponsorships available. If you're interested in getting your business promoted as a part of the Carolina Clash, you can buy a basket sponsorship, have your name displayed and acknowledged all throughout. And at the end of the tournament, you get that basket. So if you're interested in that, reach out to us, Kyle at throwanotheround.com or Carolina Clash at throwanotheround.com, and we will get you set up with a basket. All right, enjoy the preview for Pebble Creek. This place is going to be awesome. There's still spots available in the Carolina Clash. The tournament takes place September 29th, 30th, and October 1st. And then there's a practice day that will be open to the public at Pebble Creek on Thursday, September the 28th. Have a blast. Thank you guys so much for your support. Check us out, throwanotheround.com, or if you want to sign up for the tournament, Carolina Clash on Disc Golf Scene. See ya. This is the course preview for Pebble Creek Disc Golf Course. This is hole number 1 for the Carolina Clash. It's a par 3, 350-foot hole with some obstacles in the way here. All those pampas grass bushes, like you'll see there on the left, are out of bounds for the whole course. The bunkers and greens are out of bounds as well. This hole is going to see the basket tucked in right behind the golf green on the edge of the water. Beautiful way to start your round. Hole 2 is going to be the first par 4 on the course. This 445-foot uphill shot will see you tee off from the water's edge to a landing area around the golf green that you'll have to watch out for, as well as the water and the pampas grass bushes there. There will be an OB line that will run all the way along the fence line there in the shadow that I'm going to point out here in just a second. That will protect the clubhouse area. That area will be out of bounds. Then you'll have the pampas grass bushes that are out of bounds as well, protecting the green with the basket between that kind of thicket area right there. Hole 3 is a short one, but a very technical shot. This is a downhill 210-foot par 3. See the water right in front of us. There's a very small peninsula to the left where you will see the basket. You see here, this is the water's edge. There's the basket right alongside that fence. It's a little cleared out area in there, but this is a very small green, but a birdie you're gonna wanna get. Hole 4 is a really tricky, very uphill hole. This par 3, 288-footer. You're gonna have a green on your right, which may not look like it's going to come into play, but this is a much more uphill shot than it looks like on video, with a very large tree guarding the basket. If you get caught up in those bushes, it would be very easy to roll down the hill and onto that green, which is out of bounds. But at the same time, you get underneath it, you should have a look for bird. Hole 5 is one of the best on the entire course. I gotta tell you, this par 4 starts with a shot over the green, over this water, downhill to a fairway that kind of slopes to the left, but do not end up in that tree line left. It will get very tricky very quickly. Stay out to the right side. Give yourself a chance to approach this very guarded green. You've got the bunker there on the left, the golf green on the right. Measuring in at 535 feet, with the downhill plays a little bit shorter, but it's very protected back in there. Hit that postage stamp green, and if you steal a birdie out of here, you'll pick up a stroke on a lot of people. Carolina golfers are going to feel right at home on hole number 6. This 351-foot par 3 requires you to hit a really tight gap through a low tunnel, but don't go too stable. You've got those pampas bushes there on the left. All of those, like I've said, are out of bounds throughout the entire course. Those will all be marked into a basket, though not in this video showing, but it will be a hanging basket through this tree. We'll have these limbs cleaned up a little bit, and the basket will be hanging right on top there for this 351 foot par 3. Hole 7 is a lot of fun. The bunker on this hole is in play because that's where the basket is. That sand should provide a really nice landing area for drives that come in on a sharp angle. Should grab things real nicely, so don't be afraid to run this basket, except there's a green right behind it, so keep an eye on that. But other than that, it should be a pretty open shot, one you're definitely going to want to cash in on. Hole number 8 takes us back into the woods for this 478 foot par 4. A long tunnel with a low ceiling. You're going to want to punch out here and then be able to approach the basket. You've got a pampas there on the right that will come into play. A couple of smaller ones dot the fairway, but other than that, it's all about getting that drive out the tunnel. And then the basket sits up here on a little bit of a hill, but it shouldn't become too much of an issue. The bunker is far enough behind. It's all about hitting that tee shot. The front 9 finishes with a really tricky 326 foot par 3. You're throwing uphill, which doesn't really show up in the video, but it's definitely an uphill shot, enough to alter your angle a little bit. You're going to have water there on the right side, some of the pampas grass that dots the fairway on the left side, as well as a green that's guarded not only by a golf green, but also some water where it can roll away. The back 9 starts with a tricky little 290 foot par 3. It's going to be a big turnover shot or a high spike hyzer forehand if you're a righty, to a pretty open green, but it's just all about clearing this native area and trying to get close enough for a putt. There's not a lot of danger, but it's definitely a birdie that you're going to want to get here to start off your back 9. Hole 11 kicks off a stretch of really picturesque holes, starting with this downhill 315 foot par 3 with the golf green guarding the fairway on the right side with a bunker right behind it as well, and the pampas grass is on the left, effectively making this kind of wide tunnel to a basket right on the edge of a pond with a little bit of grace, but not much. You're going to want to be real careful there. Hole 12 is the first par 5 of the course design so far. That's because this is a much more uphill shot than it looks like. This 519 footer will take 2 full shots to be able to approach the green, but even when you do, you're going to find a basket that is right on the edge of some water. You've got a sand trap here in the front of you that'll be out of bounds as well to kind of choke off your approach area. And then a basket that's protected, like I said, by the water and the trees there. This is hole 12. So like I said, it's the first par 5, but it's going to be one that you're going to want to get. Hole 13 is the last of our wooded holes. Going to punch out of a really narrow gap here and then try to attack a green that is guarded by both the very fast ground and a nice little small pond there. Going to have to be real careful. Even if you decide to lay up, it's not a guarantee. Roll away is going to be very much in play here on hole number 13. Hole number 14 is a par 3, 254. You've got a tree here in the middle that is kind of the defining feature. You can go around it and try to attack, or you go over the native to go a little more straight at it. Either way, you're headed into a green guarded by 2 very large trees, so you're going to have to be very precise if you want to attack this basket. Anyone who knows me knows that USDGC holds a special place in my heart. So when I got the chance to design a course, I wanted to pay a little homage to my favorite hole on that course. This is going to have hay bales here making a little island. Call it our USDGC hole. Little island hole, 201, landed on the green. We'll have a little drop zone there. But what's a disc golf without a little fun, right? Hole 16 is designed to taunt you after you just finished the little island hole. Either you got the birdie or you got a bogey. Either way, we're going to test you again almost immediately. This is going to be an elevated pin on this 189 footer over the water on a hill. It's going to taunt you, demand you get the birdie, but it's a little windy. The elevated basket's going to mess with you. It's not going to be a guarantee. Hole 17 is a real picturesque little hole here. Downhill over this native area, you're going to see me get to the edge here and then jump to the other side to give you the preview there. Headed to the basket that is just underneath this tree with the pink flowers. All that native brush area behind the basket is going to be strung line OB to a basket on this little elevated area here. It's downhill, it's going to be windy. Should be a fun hole. The longest hole on the course is also the final hole on the course. Par 5, 914 foot finishing monster. It's about 270 feet to the edge of the creek right here that you'll have to clear, about 320 to clear it, and then begins the long hike uphill. It's a pretty open area, but on that left side, all that will be string line OB, all along the tall grass there, headed to an elevated pin at the very top of the hill, capping off your round at Pebble Creek Disc Golf Course. Huge thank you to Trey, Avery, Luke, Joseph, Christian, Amy, and everyone that helped out.
Thanks again for watching that. I hope you really enjoy Pebble Creek. We're so proud of the course that we've created. Like I mentioned there at the end, thank you so much to Luke and Avery, Christian and Amy for coming out and giving some opinions on the course, helping us get things whipped into shape. And then a huge shout out to Trey Monteith. The guy works so hard and has put countless hours into making this course really terrific. So thank you to them, Pat Bowles, everybody else that's been involved. We're really proud of this piece of property and can't wait to get you guys out there in a few weeks. See you later.